Welcome to the secret world of the Vintage Sports Car Club. This is a story of fast cars, of competition, of mud, and of true British eccentricity at its best.
All these people here, and all people like me, value isn't part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, our cars are just used, if you see what I mean. They're not investments, we just love old cars and we just use them.
Now, one of my favourite things about the vintage sports car world is the fact that everyone is completely bonkers in it. Most of the members who trial the cars are actually so keen on the sport of vintage car trialling that they love having cars streaming through their garden and doing this to their lawns. Now, you've got to be a really dedicated car lover to let this happen to your orchard.
VSCC is all about competition. It's not about polishing or funny little car. It's about getting out there, getting them dirty and enjoying yourself as a complete team and family.
And it's quite a hidden world, isn't it, the Vintage Sports Car Club?
Yes.
There aren't many people that know about it. Why
No.
is that, do you think?
Some would say we're too select.
Oh.
We don't boast. And it's such a silly sport because you get the car filthy and you can break spokes, but I've had a wonderful time in it.
Children.
These are my grandchildren.
And you can watch them on their first
I've
day
just seen
trialling.
them bouncing.
Norman, what car are you driving today?
This is a Bentley two-seater, 3.5, 1928.
What's your favourite thing about this particular car?
The steering wheel.
As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I drive nearly daily an old car.
Do you really?
None of my cars, carry road tax.
Oh, really? So they're all...
Legally, they're allowed not to.
You're not just being terribly naughty?
No.
Over the course of this Hertfordshire trialling weekend, we're going to witness over 100 vintage cars tackle some of Hertfordshire's hairiest mud tracks. What are you driving?
A 1928 Lee Francis.
And is this your car?
This is my parents' car.
It's really muddy, and
I
you
know,
haven't
it's
even
really muddy.
started.
It's really muddy.
So how many hills have you got today?
I have absolutely no idea.
Are you hungover by any chance? Okay. Okay, great. Well, good luck, Emily.
Thank you.
We'll be rooting for
I
you.
know you will.
Who have you got bouncing?
My friend Cos Patrick over here.
Is it his first time bouncing?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, how exciting. And do you know what to expect?
I have no idea.
Have you never witnessed a trial before?
No, this is an entirely new scene to me.
Well, lovely to talk to you. And
Thank you.
good luck. Good luck.
The thing with trialling is you spend as much time as you possibly can competing. Because the more time you spend in your car bouncing, the further up the hill you get, the more points you get. And at the end of the day, it's the person with the more points that actually wins. And it's winning is all important.
Now, bouncing is a real skill because not only have you got to be pretty energetic, but you also have to be able to gauge the situation. Sometimes you want to creep over the grassy, sticky bits, and so bouncing is an absolute no-go. And other times, as the mud's getting thicker, you need the traction from the wheels at the back, so you need the pressure. It's really important. I can't stress this enough. Synchronized bouncing, essential. Now, will you give us a perfect example of bouncing? And you have to do that all the way up the hill. So over the course of the weekend, you've got about 18 trial sections to complete. The only thing is you have to start at your assigned starting hill. After that, the order is down to you. You can go wherever you like at whatever time you like. However, this could have serious strategic impact. We're just about to start our scrutineering process and signing on for the starting hill. Okay, we're going to look in the engine.
Now, each throttle must have a spring on it, like those two have.
In girly terms, when you put your foot down, these stretch, is that right?
That's right. Just about every trial, you'll find at least one loose wheel.
Last thing you want is to see your wheel rolling down.
It's clearing. It's not a good idea.
No,
It's
not a good
plan
idea
at
at
all.
all.
Yeah.
That's our scrutineering done for today. All sorted, all checked, all passed, all ticks. Okay, Una, how are you feeling about your trialling day today?
See ya. Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Woo.
We're going to follow Frank in the Bentley, Emily in the Lee Francis, and various other drivers that we shall pick up along the way. Come on, Emily. She's got to slow down to avoid one of the markers on her right. Go on, Emily. Okay, here she comes. She's absolutely fine whizzing up the hill. So that was Emily, and she scored 25 points. She completely cleaned the hill, made it look so easy. I can hear a Bentley coming up next. That mud is actually really churning up and starting to get really sticky. Okay, here they come. Come on, Frank. He's going very calmly, very... Good, a little bit of bouncing needed there. Go on. Go on, Frank. Yeah. Beautifully driven, dare I say so myself. You can hear he's just cleaned the hill, got 25 there on his first starting hill. He did slow down a bit too much at the nasty bit. I was a bit worried. I thought he was going to get stuck, but he didn't. And so we're away. Go on, Frank. Go on. No. Go on. It's really upsetting for poor Frank because he only managed to get marked to marker 7, which means that he's dropped 16 points. So he's sort of out of the running now, but do not despair. All can change. To be revealed later on. If it rains, then this hill will be completely useless to everyone and no one will get past 2. So fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. Right. Now the point system works like this. You need to get your front axle past these markers, you see. So hopefully Emily's in the Lee Francis now, and we're hopefully going to see her sail straight up to 25 and get full marks. But say for example your front axle only got to here, then you'd score 12. Or if, worst case scenario, you were to drive into 13, you would only get 12.
Yeah. 11. 11.
Without marshals, this ridiculously crazy sport could not take place.
There's nothing crazy about it. It's a good mud plugging day, or weekend in this case.
Okay. Most people are getting stuck at number 5 and it's getting slipperier and slipperier as the day goes on. Go on, bounce! We cleaned that, scored 25, so we're doing quite well. We've got one person that we know of who's in the lead currently. Weather-wise, it looks like it could potentially rain, which could be a game changer for everyone.